Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Tsabit Norhikawa, and today I want to give my presentation. So the topic is about Guild Wars 2 wins multiple Game of the Year awards, reaching another height. So why I choose this topic because lately, like this whole month, I've been addicted to this game. Like I played, if I have spare time, I play it. So I like to choose this because I'm interested and want to tell people about how good this game is. So for the introduction, what is Guild Wars 2? So Guild Wars 2 is a free-to-play MMORPG developed by ArenaNet and published by NCSoft. Set in the fantasy world of Tyria, the core games follows the re-emergence of Destiny's Age, a disbanded guild dedicated to fighting elder dragons. And Guild Wars 2 allows a player to create a character from a combination of 5 race and 9 profession. The race and profession of the player determines the skills they can access. So like basically if you want a character who can wield a sword, you can just play warrior, or if you want to play want to use a bow, you can just play ranger. And after that, you will move to a new world named Tyria, and there you will become a hero that saved the world from the invasion of Elder Dragon. And back to the main topic for the award. On December 16, 2022, MMORPG.com, one of the biggest Western gaming websites, announced its Best of 2022 Player's Choice, where the Guild Wars 2 won MMORPG of the Year. Uh, why Guild Wars 2 won the award for Best MMORPG of the Year? Because so this is Phil Savage, an editor-in-chief of PC Gamer, said that ArenaNet announced new maps and even fourth expansion. So expansion is like a new story, basically. Fourth expansion, a clear statement that the studio wants to keep Guild Wars 2 alive beyond 2022 for many years to come. So basically, why Guild Wars 2 won the award? Because there's a new expansion that uh, released on last February, and that expansion, I mean that story is what makes people interested to play it. I mean like it bring back the old player, and then it makes the new player interested to play the game. What makes the achievement even more meaningful is that the award was voted for entirely by global gamers, and it was Final Fantasy 14 that came in second. Why I compare Good Wars to between Final Fantasy? So Final Fantasy is was won the award for the best MMORPG, but on 2021, and Good was on 2022. So it's like the best two MMORPG, like the top three for me and for the community. Said said that. Uh, but for 2022, Final Fantasy was on the second place and Good was on the first place, because yeah, what I told you earlier, that because the expansion that released on February, what makes Guild Wars 2 have more content than Final Fantasy. So I've played the both game. I think both is good, but for me Final Fantasy is kinda expensive, because like if you want to play a game, you need to pay for it. But I mean, pay is like subscription. Like every month you have to pay to play the game. But and it's around 200,000 rupiah every month. So you have to spend the money every month if you want to play the game. So I stopped playing this Final Fantasy because it's too expensive for me, and I moved to Guild Wars 2 instead. And this is another awards for Guild Wars 2 on Tech Radar, the best MMOs of 2018, MMORPG, the best of the best. 10-ton Game of the Year 2015, Time number one video game of 2012, NBCnews.com Best Art Direction, PC Gamer the best MMO around, E EGN Best PC Game, Best MMO, Best PC Graphics, GameSpot PC Game of the Year 2012, Destructoid Best RPG of 2012, Game Informer Best MMO on 2012. And my summary and conclusion is, even though Guild Wars 2 has won the award for the best MMO, it doesn't mean that the other game is bad or not good. It's just like a circumstance that happens every year. The award is will change every year to the game that has more content, that more good, not good, more content or more expansion will show up as a new winner. And then just don't judge the game if it's bet. I mean, if it's if your game is not on the award list in the award list, just don't judge it. Like, this game is so bad. The developer is so bad. Just don't. You only play the game, but like you're not even making the game. You only play it. You don't know how hard the developer make it. So just don't judge it. I think that's all from me. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.